Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What you are about to witness is the absolute pinnacle of gaming YouTube. Nowhere on the planet will you find a better gaming YouTuber, I swear. And now, with your host, Xrobiie73, the Double E Show! Dude, can I have $5 now?
What's going on, everybody? Xrobiie73. That's a cue for you guys.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know what you were doing.
Oh yeah, wait, what? So what? Like you say that, and
Well, I usually say, "What's going on, everybody?" Xrobiie73 back with the Double E Show. It's Felon Fridays with Prison Architect.
I figured you could just do that, and then we'd introduce ourselves.
There you go. Well,
Yeah.
I am joined today by, as you can see on the bottom of my screen, Xrobiie Gaming and FalsePhoenix.
Hello, hello.
Oh, yeah, both at the same time.
Exactly.
Right?
They'll-
Yeah. Now you all
they'll tell us
talk.
apart.
There you go. And we're gonna do some Prison Architect multiplayer. Since this was released at the end of last year into alpha, and then right near the end of last year they went ahead and pushed it out. We're gonna give her a go. And
Finally.
build a prison, right? Yeah, like a legit multiplayer.
Yeah, not passing saves around.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. We've taken a vote, and for some reason I was told I would be the one in charge. Yay! So to start out, what I'm going to do is, Xrobiie, if you want to start laying out the administration sections in planning,
Yes,
and
I can do that.
FalsePhoenix, you can start by laying out a nice large cell block with
Yes.
with
that
showers.
That sounds easy.
And
Do we now?
Do you want
we
the
want-
showers inside the cells? Sorry. Oh.
well, no, just start
Okay.
with the planning mode of laying out the size of the building and then sectioning off what the cells are going to look like, and
Yeah. Okay. I will have a go at that and go from there. I've really need to know what I'm doing.
and then. All right, so basically, the average cell in Prison Architect that most people make is 2 deep by 3 wide, or 3 deep by 2 wide. So 2 by 3, like a 2 by 3
that.
rectangular. Yeah, let's see. When you go into quick build, you're actually building it.
Yeah, it was just an example.
So
Essentially, yeah.
in the quick build, the basic cell, they actually make it a little bit about the size that it normally is, but they add the placement of the toilets
Whoops.
in a weird place. So thinking about security wise, when you lay out the prison, you want to keep the toilets away from the exterior wall, because that's what they tunnel out of.
Oh, that would
So-
explain 100 hours worth of
Hold on one second. Yeah.
Well,
you're
let
fine.
me unpause.
So
by the way.
like,
What's up?
you just have everything down the line.
You're fine. You come in.
Yeah,
side
you
wall.
absolutely can. You can have your bed on the same wall as the toilet and whatnot, and then if you want, that leaves you room to put a bookshelf in there if you want them to be able to read. But yeah, lay it out how you think
Okay,
it
I
would.
will try something out.
Right
How
on.
big of a reception do we want?
So receptions, I usually try to do them in an odd number. So I'll go like 9 by 14. That way, off of the reception, I can have doors in even increments going off to different sections, like from reception to holding cell, from reception to the storage room, whatnot, or into visitation from reception. So if you have an odd number depth, you can keep your hallways at about 3 wide.
How about? Nope,
that
don't
is-
need to do that. Let's.
Thank you, basic.
I'm trying to think here. So if you're doing administration, so you'll do the reception part from...
So I have a 10 by 13 right now.
That'll work out. Yep. And then I assume you're going to go up from here and down from here.
Yep.
Okay. So
Yeah. So this can be our administration building right here, and then
so you'll work on reception and then the offices and such like that. And then what I'll do is
Yep.
off of this, I'll make
they are
I'll make a nice sized kitchen.
4 by 4. That was close.
So if I do
So technically you could have it like that, but that's pretty bad.
Let me zoom in here and make sure that I can see what it is I'm doing. Yeah. So I did that right off the
Yeah,
bat.
perfect. And we'll get rid of that. Beautiful. Nice, even stuff. Hey, look, sometimes I can do even things.
Even, yeah, symmetrical. So,
Symmetrical.
Falsey, if you don't know, I am wicked OCD when it comes to this game. Like I need to have things be like, if I'm going to put in sinks, I can't put in one unless the room calls for it. I'll put in equal amounts in equal spacing.
Yeah.
So like,
I'm going to borrow your cell block, False.
like that won't work.
I don't know. I'm just planning this out and then moving it around later on. Does that work? Having the showers in the middle so you can have that? I don't know. I feel like
yeah,
you should
absolutely.
have an actual room.
Oh, that's perfect. That's kind of almost what I normally do. Like, especially if I build like a big cell block, I'll do like cells and then a shower block in the middle and then cells like below that.
I think the only thing I have to do is rotate it like 90 degrees so it's up and down. So I
Yeah,
don't
you
know,
can
like
certainly
that
do
way.
Yeah.
And then, so then you can just build it in a line instead of side. I don't know how that works.
And the only thing you want to make sure of is that when you have your showers, your shower heads, you want to have a drain underneath each of them to catch all the water. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it'll flood your cell block.
I mean, flooding's fine. Happens a lot in Scotland.
Right? Yeah, I would imagine.
So our administration people are going to have nice big offices, nice 5x5 offices instead of the normal 4x4.
So what are you building again?
So I'm working on the kitchen, and he's working on. I'm going to do kitchen and canteen, and he's working on the reception room, the holding cell, and then the offices for the warden, the accountant, and all
So the
those.
cells should come off of the holding cell, which I imagine is somewhere in here. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, which Robbie is this your holding cell right here?
Maybe. Yeah, if I wall that off, we can do holding cell. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Because
Right
that's
on.
a 2x2 holding cell right here. We can say maybe down to like, how big of a holding cell do you think? Do we want a nice size one to be safe?
So the holding cell has a minimum size of 5x5, so it has to at least be 5 wide. So if you make
Perfect, I'm already there.
it 5 wide and then longer, that's absolutely fine. And that way, if we
I don't
have
think
any
we need
overflow-
safety in a holding cell.
Don't need what?
You don't need safety in a holding cell.
You don't need safety, no.
It's fine. Yeah.
The funny thing is they actually, in the holding cell, they never try to tunnel.
No.
They don't do anything out of a holding cell. Their behavior is actually limited in a holding cell.
Right. Yeah, I think this right here will be a perfect size holding cell.
So then they could theoretically come down here and have cells behind there. I don't know. It's a guess.
Maybe.
So if I do
I don't know.
this.
Thing.
So basically what I did was I put in 4 cookers, 2 fridges, and 3 sinks, because the sinks
Oh,
will
perfect.
accommodate for the staff room, serving table as well.
Do we want
Yes.
to build out of brick or concrete?
Well, when we start building, we can actually, if you want, we can build out of brick, since it's the default,
Okay.
and then it makes it easy for us to not have to remember to always set it to concrete.
Why can't I turn auto lights off?
Well, you're not gonna build it already, are you?
Oh, there, no, it goes. Well, I just wanted to get the warden office up, so we can at least
okay.
start.
Right.
So we can at least start doing all that stuff.
The research, yeah.
So I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna build the warden office, and we'll just kind of go from there.
And what I'm doing is I'm laying in the tables right now, and I know that the benches are 4 wide and the tables are 4 wide, so I do 3x4 blocks, and that basically accommodates 8 prisoners per table.
How many administrative people are there total?
So there's 5,
Okay.
unless you hire additional
Oh,
psychiatrists.
bugger.
Okay, so
So-
5 total with the psychiatrist.
Right. So if you look at so basically you have the warden, the accountant, the lawyer, the chief, and the security chief, and the construction foreman. Those are the 5 that you have at your front. Your psychiatrist office you build in the prison, so he's close to alcohol rehabilitation, and behavioral therapy.
So I really only need 4 main buildings then.
No,
probably.
you need 5 in the front.
Okay.
To
So 3. I'll
accommodate,
just do the
unless you want to build the construction foreman near the workshop. If his office is near the workshop, it's less. He has to travel to get to the workshop to teach the workshop safety induction program.
True. I'll just do this. That's fine. All right. So we
32. So I've got enough room here for 64. 20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah.
For a second.
So we could have 64 prisoners. So you need to build more cells, my friend.
Yes. I had to go and answer the door, actually. I just muted the mic.
Yeah, I muted mine earlier because my roommate was up here.
Can I build up longer? Or
yeah, you can build it longer. You can put them side by each. That's Canadian for side by side.
What?
Yeah. But you can.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can build over here, but how high up can I go into? Wow, that area.
I would leave this center section up here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I would leave
yeah,
this area kind of open. That way we can make a nice hallway to the other sections of the prison.
Yes. Also, how big are you wanting to make normal hallways? Just 1 or 2 or 3?
So I generally try to make them 3 wide. It just means that there's no bunching up of people walking through, because that's what tends to happen in a 2 wide or a 1 wide. They get all bunched up and then they start getting antsy, and the next thing you know, you have a riot starting because somebody gets shanked. And
that's fine, because I kind of almost forgot, and I totally just made the administration hallway just 1 wide, but, they're okay.
But the admins don't tend to walk around too much. So
yeah, they're fine with 1.
I think you can get away with it with the admins. Yeah. 1, 2. 3.
I think we need to put that bit down there, and then.
All right, and we got our warden.
Right on.
Okay. Oh, cool. So we can actually do stuff with the warden too.
Right.
That's cool. So I'm just going to go ahead and just plop down security, finance. We'll get maintenance. And
what are you picking as research?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So I'm okay just to build foundations for these as well, would I be?
Yeah, if you want. What I would suggest is that once you get, like I said, we have room for 64 prisoners at the moment. I would build. I would plan out enough cells for 64 and then build the building.
Okay, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
So
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my word. Okay, Google.
12 per
12
block,
times 6.
12 times 6.
70. I know I'm a 12 times table. Why the hell am I?
It's okay. I can't do basic math in my head anymore, so don't feel bad.
I can't even read while I record. That's
I don't think anybody can, honestly. It's just you just stumble over everything.
Yeah, I get comments every so often saying, "How have you gotten this far without being able to read?"
They're so mean.
Alright, so if we go like this,
Us this table and chair.
we have an entrance there, and an entrance there.
Oh, am I setting entrances on the wrong side? That is. I've done it. Done it the wrong way around, haven't I?
Well, no, you can have entrances on either end of your cell block. You just want to have them be able to go over to the cafeteria, which is over here, or the canteen.
Yeah, that would help probably. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you do this bottom hallway, you could have a one open entrance to the bottom hallway, and you can have the 2 at the top, so that they have ease of access up there.
Yeah,
something like that.
And then Xrobiie, actually, if you want, since you're done planning the administration section, if you want to start putting walls on it, building the foundation board, that's cool.
Okay.
I think what I'm going to do is do that same thing with the.
I'm just kind of playing out the reception too.
I turned off auto lights, by the way, because I need to be able to put my own lights in.
Yay!
Where do we want the utility room to go?
Since we're kind of looking at building it like a lengthwise prison, I would probably put it in the back. I don't know. Can you see where my guy is? Where my icon is? I would put it back this way.
Okay.
Like somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Like somewhere back here. and that way
Okay.
we could have a straight run with the water and power right up the middle, and then have it branch off.
So, and I'll do
The
something
OCD
like...
slips even into the power and water lines, is it?
Use your planning lines to just draw the line before you drop that in place.
Yeah.
That way you can just draw a center line.
So I'll just do something like that down to here. Go probably right about there.
Entrances. We need
Right.
entrances there and there, and then you line up with those bits.
Yeah, okay. So it's at least lined up with part of the door. So we'll go... I'm just going to push it like all the way back as far as I can.
Yeah,
Just
so
to be
if you
safe.
do that, it's one off the exterior, because you can't build on the exterior. Yep.
One more. Enough for now.
Alright, cool. So there is that.
12, 24, 36. That'll get you to 48. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, it's 60, not 50, isn't it?
Yeah. So I've got room for 64. So if you build up to 60, that leaves
We'll do
extra room
that.
for when we. Well, I don't think I turned on incidences, so we probably won't get a call from the administrator going, "Hey, you need to
Magically makes
take in
me-
these extra prisoners because this other prison failed and stuff." So yeah.
Alright, so let's see if I can do this properly. If I do that... And then that...
This is a
I can
door.
just build my indoor walls. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh yeah, you probably
Lovely
do
and green.
need entrance because I done messed you up a little bit. Do that and plop you down. Work minions.
How
Alright,
many
so I got
minions do we have anyway?
How many? What?
8.
How many minions do we have?
Yeah.
We
We
have
have
8.
8,
In
yes.
fact, why don't I do that? I want to go 1, 2, 3.
Someone really needs to make a mod to skin them as minions. That would that would
No,
be
I-
amazing.
No, I hate minions.
You know what? Search the workshop. I would imagine that somebody probably already has.
I kind of hope they have, even though I wouldn't use it. It's just I hope it's a thing.
I don't know, I hate minions. They annoy me.
Oh,
Nice.
you're kidding me.
Oh, cool. Security's almost done. Then I'll get him going.
No.
What'd you do?
What'd you do?
Go and look at the right side ones compared to the left side ones. Some of them are 4 wide and the other ones are 3 wide.
Oh, jeez. Well, yeah, but you can
Oh.
just wipe off that section of planning.
Yeah. And that's what planning is good for.
Yep. That's why you don't do like Robbie does, and you go, I think I want to build this here. Let me drop the foundation first and see if I can make everything fit.
Exactly. Hey, I've gotten a little bit better.
Every time you do that, I go, no, it's not even.
I've gotten a little bit better with it.
Okay.
Get rid of that because he's going there. Yeah, perfect.
Let's go
And
sinks.
finally, cabinet can go there, and then we'll come right up here and plop some desks up here.
We'll go fridges.
You can start over here.
We'll go cookers.
And then we'll go get a nice little chair for the corners.
3, 4. And we will go, where's my garbage bin? There we go.
There's our filing cabinet.
Garbage. Garbage.
Cool.
And sprinkler heads. We will go 1, 2,
Get rid of that
3,
light.
4.
Would you put sprinkler heads in the jail cells? I know
I don't
normally
normally.
do myself, but
The reason why I don't normally is because generally nothing catches fire unless they're electrical and water. If a pipe bursts near a water line, it can cause a fire. So I generally don't in the cell blocks. But I think Xrobiie actually had a fire in a cell block before.
Yeah, I think so.
But
and
you can.
once I tried to just do everything, and I mean it didn't go well, but
God, we have electric and water in.
Ooh, heated water. I forgot about that.
Well, and that's the other thing too. So you don't need hot water for in the showers, but you do want to have plan space to put a radiator in each cell block, so that way it keeps the cell block warm, and then which means it will need a water boiler nearby
Somewhere.
That. Yeah.
You could just have one fake cell, like a dummy cell.
Yeah.
That could work.
I'm gonna go like. I'm gonna go like
I think
this.
I placed those right.
So I'm bringing the electrical right down the middle.
Perfect.
It's making
And like
that will
that,
even itself.
That. Like.
Should I fill in the holding cell, Xrobiie?
Oh, that's what I did. If you want, if not, I'll do it.
No, I've just done the entire line, so let's do it at the same time.
Okay. I forgot to get a staff door right there.
Water pipe and the
Oh, look at that. I did the doors right. I'm proud of myself. I'm talking about the front doors.
Yeah, door rotation is key.
Because I put 2 single doors instead of one long door. That way it's not hanging outside the walls. Then we'll go 1 light smack dab in the middle is honestly probably fine for these offices.
And he's off.
And
You're going pretty fast, actually.
utility pieces.
What other stuff do we have to plan?
We go down like that.
Get a staff door, staff door, staff door.
This. And like
Perfect, you're there. That can...
So
I
what
might put a door down here.
What do we have so far? We have administration. We have the hallway. We have the cell blocks, and we have the kitchen canteen. We have holding cell. In fact, let me go into rooms, and I will designate canteen.
Oh, you probably need an office.
And then we'll designate kitchen. Like that. Who'd you just do, the accountant?
The chief.
Oh, okay.
The accountant's being researched right now.
Right on. Okay.
So we want...
Go back into utilities.
Oh, can't do that.
Alright.
Ooh, metal
And
Let's
detectors.
get deployment
We're-
going.
We're done the first episode.
Controls. Boom, boom.
Crikey, that was fast.
So
20 minutes goes fast in this game.
Yeah, in fact, I missed the end of it. We're actually at 22 minutes or so. So
It's quite all right.
6.
So there you go. This is the start of the Penkitten Reformatory.
Minus Penkitten.
Minus Penkitten. It's in honor of Penkitten because he was going to join us, but schoolwork got in the way.
It happens.
So
Life.
there you go. So listen, if you like what you're watching, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions to what you think we should be doing here in the Penkitten Reformatory, put them in the comments below because we will read them. And with that, we will catch you in a couple days with another episode of Prison Architect.
Yay.
Peace out.
That was a failure of epic proportions, unacceptable.